Hello! Today in class we're going to solve an example where we're going to add or subtract rational numbers. Let's remember what are called rational numbers and natural numbers. Plus 0, plus negative integers. Give us the set of integers. But if we add to that set, to the natural numbers 0, negative integers, we add positive and negative fractions and decimals, then we have rational numbers. And with these rational numbers, we will now solve an example. Minus 7 whole 3/5 minus 4 whole 1/15 minus 5 whole numbers. 2 3/3. And this is the example we need to solve. We're going to solve this example in two ways. The first way, we're going to solve this example and we're going to do by actions. In parentheses is the first action, the second action. I will subtract the result of the first action from 7.3/5. Let's perform the first action with you, and I'll write separately. Minus 4.1/15 minus 5 whole 2/3. Let's remember the rule. We see with you two numbers with the same signs. In this case, we must add the moduli of these numbers. We're looking at mixed numbers, and in mixed numbers, the fractional part has different denominators, so we need to bring them to a common denominator. The common denominator is 15 and 3 is 15. Therefore, the additional multiplier of the second fractional number is 5. What do we get as a result? Minus 4 integers 1/15. This number remains unchanged. Minus 5 whole 10/15. Notice how I've reduced the mixed numbers to a common denominator. The common denominator in the number 15 and 3 is 15. Because 15 I can divide by 5 and I can divide 15 by 3. Then I have two fractional numbers with the same denominator. And now, let's apply the rule. The rule says that I have to add the moduli of these numbers. To 4 whole 1/15 I must add 5 whole 10/15. You can write it down like this. Minus, and write in parentheses, 4.1/15 plus 5.10/15. And then, by the rule of addition of two mixed numbers, I add 5 to 4, that's 9. Don't forget that we have a minus sign. All of the parentheses is a minus sign. Minus 9 whole numbers. 1 plus 10 is 11, and the denominator is 15. The result of the action in parentheses is the number minus 9 whole 11 and 15. Now let's perform the second action. To do this, I need from minus 7 whole 3/5. Say subtract the result of the first action. And the result of the first action is the number minus 9.1115. It's a negative number, so I write in parentheses, minus 9.1115. Notice this number. This is the result. Phi of the first action, and this minus, this is the action, this is subtraction. Let's perform the action. We can see that there are two identical signs, with two identical signs in a row. So minus 7.3/5 plus 9.1115. And then I see two numbers with different signs. If I see two numbers with different signs, Then I take the higher modulo number away from the lower modulo number. The larger modulo number is 9.1115. So from 9.11.15, let's subtract 7.315. Now let's not forget that 7.3 in the denominator is 5. Then I have to bring it back to the common denominator. And the common denominator will be 15. Then the additional multiplier will be 3. The result is minus 7.9. 15 plus 9.1115. Let's perform the action. 9 whole ones minus 7 whole 2 ones. 11 minus 9 is 2. And the denominator remains is 15. Let's check the answer. Let's pay attention to the sign. We subtracted 7.915 from 9.1115. The number 9.1115 has a plus sign. Therefore, I will have a positive number in my answer. And let's write down one more way of solving. I told you in previous lessons that we cannot perform by actions. We can open the brackets. We can remove these brackets right here. And then we can solve in order. Minus 7.3. Minus. Notice the minus sign in front of the parenthesis. It tells us that we can write without the parenthesis, but all the numbers in the parenthesis change sign, and the number minus 4.115 has a minus sign, and it has a minus sign in front of the parenthesis. Again, two consecutive numbers of the same number in a row. Then it's plus 4.115. Minus sign. We remember to change the sign. Plus 5.2. And then I'll do the actions in order. First action, second action. Let's notice that mixed numbers have different denominators. The common denominator is the number 15, therefore an additional multiplier of 3, an additional multiplier of 5. The result is minus 7.9. 15ths plus 4.115 and plus 5.10. Parsing the actions. Minus 7 whole 9/15 plus 4 whole 1/15. From the greater modulo, I subtract the lesser modulo. The result is minus 3 whole 8/15 and plus 5.10. Once again, I perform the operations with different signs. 5.10, a large modulo number. From 5.10, I subtract 3.8. 5 minus 3 is 2. 10 minus 8 is 2. The denominator, that is 15. And you can see that we get the same answer when we do it in different ways. In the next lesson, we'll learn the algorithm for multiplying of numbers with different signs. And today our lesson has come to an end. Goodbye. See you again.